And I always felt like I was the default parent, meaning I had a lot of things, a lot of pressure on my shoulders. I was doing the most things in the household and when it comes to the kids. Let me take a sip of water first because I know I'm gonna do a lot of talking in this video, okay? The other day, I posted on my Instagram stories and I asked you guys to send me some topics to discuss on my YouTube channel because I really want to do like a girl chat video. And as I was going through the different topics people send in, I saw a lot of mom related things that people wanted me to discuss, which is like understandable, duh. So instead of me doing like a girl chat video, let me do a mom chat video, right? So I think this is going to be like a new segment on my channel, mom chat, and then the topic that we're going to discuss that day. So I think it would be cool. This is going to be the first mom chat video. I don't know if the name's going to be mom chat or something else in the future. I don't know yet, but let's just go with the flow here, okay? So I don't know how many topics we're going to discuss in this video, but let's see where we get, right? The first question that was sent in was, how did you communicate with your partner about giving you more support as a mom? Which is a really good question, which is a really good topic to talk about, right? Because having no support as a mom is like a very common thing. It's not something that you don't see every day. A lot of moms are suffering, including myself. I was suffering. I'm still suffering, let's be honest here, but it's better now, okay? I was in a really dark place, let's see, yeah, the last couple years, basically. And if you're new here, I have two kids, right? Two girls. One is 4 years and the other one is 1.5 years. So they're still little. And just now, I feel like things are getting a little bit better. I was on the struggle bus for a long time. And I realized it wasn't only the fault of my partner, but I also played a role in this whole thing, why I was struggling. And I know that's not something that you want to hear. Like sometimes it's easy to blame the other person, but a story also has two sides. And that's definitely a hard pill that I had to swallow. Okay, so I want to take you along with my story and hopefully it can relate to you. I was, like I said, on the struggle bus for a long time. And I always felt like I was the default parent, meaning I had a lot of things, a lot of pressure on my shoulders. I was doing the most things in the household and when it comes to the kids, the whole morning routine, you know, dressing them up, feeding them, bring them to school, daycare, whatever, the evening routine, picking them up from school or daycare, feeding them, bath time, hair, wash days, laundry of the kids, you know, just all the things that have to do with the kids. I was doing it. Even when they're sick, I was taking care of them, bringing them to doctors, whatever. Even the night feedings, because my oldest daughter was a very bad sleeper. She didn't sleep through the night until she was 3 years old, right? So the first 3 years of her life, she was always waking up at night and she always wanted to drink milk, this and that, blah, blah. So it was a struggle. I hadn't had a good night's sleep in years because I was doing all the nights by myself. Besides that, I was also doing a lot of stuff in the house, such as, you know, laundry, cleaning, whatever that needed to be done. Besides that, I also worked full-time as an entrepreneur. I still do, by the way, which is very heavy, but I can manage it still. So I'm happy about it, but still it's heavy. So, you know, I was working full time during those times as well, paying all the bills, you know, financially I was also providing, which is like, you know, paying rent and my car note, my car insurance, all the, you know, school bills, daycare bills, grocery store shopping, clothes, stuff, new toys, you name it. Whatever that had to be paid, I paid as well. My partner did as well. but I also did, which was like, you know, still an extra weight on my shoulders. It's not like I could forget about the financial stuff and just focus on the kids and my projects and my creative stuff, whatever. No, I also had to think about making money and showing up for my family. And I haven't even talked about myself. You know, my self-care, because that costs some money too. You know, doing my nails or going out for dinner with the girls or whatever, just having a massage or shopping for new clothes, shopping for hair products. I don't know. I put me last all the time for years, literally for years. And it came to a point where I was just like, even the bare minimum, I didn't even have for myself. Like, when I talk about the bare minimum, I talk about just having a good night's sleep, having a nutritious dinner, breakfast, lunch, like, because I always put myself last. I was like, not even thinking about feeding myself first. I'm always like, okay, there needs to be food in the house and the kids need to be fed and happy and this and that and healthy. But me, myself, and I, girl, that was a struggle. So I was living like that. I was living on autopilot with a lot of weight on my shoulders as a default parent for a long time. And where I say, like I said in the beginning, there's two sides of a story. What I didn't do well in this situation was show up for myself. I just let it be. I just let it slide every time. Even though my boundaries were crossed a long time ago, I was running on empty. I was tired as hell, right? And I was just going crazy on the inside because I just wanted to have some sleep, some rest. I just wanted to relax. I just wanted to have some time for myself and get back on track with my body and my health and my mental health, because that was suffering as well. And yeah, I didn't show up for myself. And it took me a few years to realize that. I thought I was showing up for myself, but I was not standing on business. I kind of was showing up for myself by saying like, okay, I need help, I need this, I need that. Like, yeah, I was telling my partner all those things, that I needed help and this and that, but I don't know. You know how men are sometimes. Some men, okay, I'm not speaking about all men. Some men, they don't really realize. They don't know. They don't know the struggle until they do it themselves, right? So I was still saying like, okay, I need help, but I was still doing all the things. And yeah, it came to a point where I was just burnt out, extremely tired, and I couldn't do anything anymore. I was just done with everything. That's how tired I was. I couldn't work. I couldn't be happy anymore. I couldn't laugh anymore. I couldn't cry anymore. I was just done. I was drained. My energy was gone. Emotionally checked out. Mentally checked out. I was just doing my best for the kids, but I was not living. And that was a point where I was like, I don't want to feel like this anymore, right? I want to have more support at home. And when I say support from your partner, I really talk about your partner, the father or the mother of your kids. I'm not talking about the grandmas, the grandpas, or the friends that show up. Okay, you can have all of that, but having the help of a partner, the person that you live with, is different, right? So yeah, I'm solely speaking on having help, support of your partner. So when I was at that point of having a burnout and crashing downhill, everything went downhill. I really took a step back from a lot of things in my life and reflected on the way I was feeling and my environment. I clearly realized, because I'm really self-aware of those things. I'm not like depressed and just like delusional or whatever. No, I'm self-aware that I'm feeling bad, and I really wanted to change that feeling. I just didn't really know how, until I realized that I was not standing on business. Until I realized I was not really honest with myself. I was always brushing my feelings off. Whenever someone asked me like, oh, how are you doing? I was always like, oh yeah, fine, whatever. Because I was not fine. Or whenever someone offered me help, I didn't really always take that help. I was like, no, I'll do it. It's fine. It's okay. I'll do it. Yeah. And honestly, I needed help. Why didn't I take that help? You know, if someone offers you help or if someone asks you how you are, just be honest. I realized that I was not doing that with my partner that time. I was always like, you know, I asked some stuff, and when it didn't happen right away, it's a toxic trait for a lot of women, I know. But when it didn't happen right away, I was like, oh, let me do it myself then. All right. Then I was doing the whole damn thing alone. And then he was like, oh, okay. You know, but no, girl, let it go. Let it go. You know, sometimes you really have to be honest and stand on your business. I will keep saying that throughout this video. And maybe it's just me. I'm really speaking on my experience, but for someone else, it might be a whole different story. But for me, it took a lot of energy, and it made me feel very uncomfortable to sit down with my partner then and just talk about what really was bothering me. But like, for real bothering me. Not like the little things here and there, but how I was really feeling. Like, to be this open and vulnerable again after such a long time being shut down and like in my own world, in my own shell, and just like autopilot. And you know, it really took a lot of strength in me to do that, to sit down and talk to my partner. Then like, okay, this is what's going on for real, because I was done. I didn't have no filter anymore. I was like, not like, oh yeah, you know, being all careful and stuff. No, like I was straight up like, this is how I'm feeling. This is what needs to be done in order to make me feel better. Because I'm done. Because if this doesn't happen, then I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm out, you know. Let me be honest. Like, I can't live like this. This is not a life for me. And yeah, like, this is the way that I want to do it. And if you're not on board with this plan, then yeah, have a nice life, I guess. And it sounds a bit toxic, but I'm done with living around everyone's schedule. I want to live around my schedule, and everyone can adjust to my schedule. And I want to pour into people's cups, but my cups needs to be filled first, right? I cannot pour from an empty cup. The way I handled this conversation was not like in an aggressive way, because we're all adults here. You know, I don't want to fight. I don't want to have a discussion, and I don't want to be angry all the time. I just want to have like a real open and honest conversation, and that's all. And if I cannot, you know, my mindset was, if I cannot have the bare minimum, if you don't want me to have the bare minimum in my life, which is like being well rested, being healthy, and being fed, and being happy, if you don't want that for me, then who are you? Like, why are you in my life then? Like, honestly, like if you're communicating to your partner, like, I'm tired and I'm so overwhelmed and I feel like I need to have like a day for myself just to catch up on sleep. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm super hungry. I want to take a shower and I just want to feel good. So I just need some days off by myself, and then I'm ready to take over again. But I really want that. If you communicate this to your partner and your partner's doesn't want that for you, your partner is looking at you like, what the hell? Like, what are you talking about? You don't need rest. You don't need... Then it's time to reevaluate that relationship. Like, if you have someone that really loves you and really wants the best for you, then that person is gonna give you that time for yourself, to fix yourself and just make yourself feel a little bit better. And that's like the mindset shift that I had. So if you don't want that for me, then like, I don't know what I'm doing here, to be honest. So yeah. But honestly, like, you just need to be real clear on your boundaries. You just need to be real clear what you want, and think about for yourself what you're gonna do. Like, what will make you feel better? Or, you know, brainstorm with your partner about what do you need to fill your cup? and make your partner realize that if your cup is not filled, this household is going nowhere. And it's going to be downhill from there on then, okay? Really, really make yourself a priority, sis. That's like the most valuable thing that I want to say. You'll regret the choice of putting yourself last the day you get really sick. Or, you know, because I've been so sick that I couldn't get up anymore, and you know, that I couldn't do anything, and there was no one really to take care of me. I was just by myself and just like trying to survive and stuff because I was so sick of the stress, my gut, my health. My gut was just so dysregulated and all over the plate. I was nauseous every night from the stress that I had. My immune system was crashing. I was getting the flu every single month. It was a mess. Like, and if I had taken care of myself before and rested and just worked out weekly and just ate my vegetables and my fruits and stuff and not just pulled leftovers from the kids every evening, then I wouldn't be in that position of being so sick. I really regretted not taking care of myself, you know? So that's a point where I'm never going again in my life. And yeah, I will do everything within my power to not go there anymore in my life ever again. So yeah, that's a little bit how I did it. I was like really giving ultimatums because I feel like I'm important. I was always putting myself last, but I'm important. Like seriously, and you should realize that how important you are. Sometimes you might think like, no, girl, you're someone's mother. That's literally the most important job in the whole wide world. And if your partner doesn't respect that, if your partner doesn't want that for you, that you feel good, girl, bye. Let's just like, you don't have time to waste. Okay, wait, let me add something. Sometimes you have a partner, but he's working a lot, you know, or he's in the military. You know, like, you know, those situations happens as well. Sometimes you're alone by yourself, because your husband is out there working extremely hard, working to provide for this family, right? And you know, as a stay-at-home mom, for example, you know, there's a lot of stuff on your plate as well. But you can hire help from a nanny, and in some countries it's really expensive. Or like if you don't have the money to hire a nanny, not even full-time, but just like one day in a week, you can hire a babysitter for once in a week or for a few hours in the week, you know, for Wednesday afternoon, for example. So you can just go out and take care of yourself, or 2 afternoons in the week and once for where you can go out and take care of yourself, and 1 afternoon for where you can just go ahead and do a deep clean in the house, or where you can catch up on some sleep or whatever while the babysitter is playing with the kids and taking care of the kids. And you know, a babysitter doesn't have to be expensive. It can be like a friend or whatever, or you know, a niece, a little niece you have in your family that wants to make some money. You can give her $20 so she can take care for the kids for a few hours. You know, sometimes you really have to be creative and really think about yourself. Like if your partner is not helping you, find some other help, you know, outside your household. That's the only thing you can do, literally, because you cannot do it all alone every day of your life. Like you need some help at some point. So yeah, and that was something that I had to accept as well. Don't be scared to find a babysitter or someone that can help. Don't be scared to reach out for help. Okay, you can always lean on your village as well, the grandmas, the grandpas, and if that's not working, maybe a sister or a friend or whatever, or a mom support group, or I don't know. There are most definitely initiatives in your surroundings that have kids activities where you can leave your kids for just a few hours, or where they can play. I don't know. Do your research, because there is help out there. You just need to go out and ask for help. So yeah, now that I'm real clear with my boundaries and real clear what I need as a mom, but not only as a mom, as a person to thrive, because a happy mom and a happy me is going to be a happy kids, and that's the most important things. Because I still do most of the things because I'm super flexible with my work schedule, because I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I can bring the kids everywhere, I can drop them off, I can pick them up, and I'm my own boss, so I can do that. I have the luxury of doing that. So yeah, there are still a lot of tasks on my shoulders, but the weight has reduced. So now I have more time. I created more time to take care of myself. And I'm not where I want to be yet, but it has definitely improved. Lord, it has improved so much. I'm not the same person that I was a year ago, 2 years ago. I'm way more like in tune with myself now. And I'm way more vocal about stuff that I want in my life, you know, and I'm not ashamed of it. I am not uncomfortable for asking for help. Sometimes I'm like, but now I'm like really straight up. Yeah, you know, because I was so done with suffering in silence. Girl, I was done. You don't know. I was done. So yeah, and things have been improving in my life for sure. For sure. I feel happier. Oh my gosh, way happier. And I feel now that I am getting my identity back as a person. I wanted to say as a mom, because I'm not only a mom, right? But I also am a woman. I have my own hobbies, my own interests and stuff. So I'm really working on that person as well. Not only the mom side of my life. I'm working on being Amber. My name is Amber. If you don't know, now you know. But I'm really working on being Amber. So yeah, I don't know. I wanted to discuss more topics, but I think I covered a lot in this video. So let's just let that sink in, okay? And I kind of enjoyed these mom talks, because I feel like I have a lot more to say, sis. Girl, I have many more questions that people send in, so if you like this video, let me know down below in the comment section, and let me know what you like the most about this video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, sis. And yeah, you rock. You go, girl. So yeah, I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.